Hey guys, welcome back to the Southern Rustic. So in today's video, I've got a fun little recipe for you guys. It is for my hamburger and french fry casserole. It is so good. It's a little play on hamburgers and french fries. You're going to love it. Your kids are going to love it. And you can get them in the kitchen and they can help you make this. It's so easy, so delicious. So let's go over all of the ingredients and we'll get started. But first, I've got a cast iron skillet on the stove ready to go. If you don't have a cast iron skillet or an oven safe skillet, you can cook this in a non-stick skillet and just put this in an 8 by 8 inch dish, and that'll be fine. I've also got my oven preheated to 450 degrees. So yeah, let's go over all the ingredients and we'll get started. Alright guys, so this is everything you're going to need. Like I said, it's a very easy put together meal. You're going to love making this. Your kids are going to love helping you make this. It's a fun little recipe to get kids in the kitchen to help you cook dinner. And it makes it fun for them. So they're going to enjoy eating what they create in the kitchen. And this is one of the recipes that my children loved helping me make when they were younger. So yeah, this is everything. I've got some ground beef here. This is about a pound. I've got some cheddar cheese, some onion, some flour, garlic, salt and pepper. I've got some diced tomatoes. This is just one regular can of diced tomatoes. I've got some Lawry's Total Seasoning. Now I switched to using Lawry's Total Seasoning just for the sake of convenience, because it's got everything in here that I normally put in here anyway. But if you cannot find Lawry's seasoning, you can do garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and that works really well. I've also got some parsley. I've got a little bit of oil. This is just to coat the top of the french fries when you put it in the oven so they get nice all and golden brown. And I've got some crinkle cut golden french fries here. You can use any kind that you want. I just personally love to use these, but you can do whatever kind that you enjoy. So let's move on over to the stove and get this going. Alright guys, so I've got my cast iron skillet here over low heat and it's just coming up to temperature. I'm going to go ahead and add in my ground beef, and I'm going to break this up as best as I can into little pieces, and we will get this going. Okay, now we're going to add in our onion. Alright, and I'm going to turn my heat up to about medium-low. And I'm just going to cook this until everything is cooked through and the onions are tender. And I'll meet you right back here and we will move on to the next step. Okay, so my ground beef is nice and cooked through. I turned my heat back down to low because I don't want anything else, I don't want anything to burn. So I've got that turned down to low. And I did add just a little bit of salt and pepper. Now I'm going to add in my seasoning and my herbs. They tend to get stuck in these little bowls. And then I'm just going to give this a little mix and let these toast up just slightly. And I'm also going to add in my garlic. I'm going to add in about a teaspoon of garlic. It's just pre-minced stuff. If you have fresh garlic, use however much you like, really. I'm just going to add in about 1 teaspoon and let that get all nice and fragrant. And then I'm going to add in my flour. Give that a little mix. Get that ground beef all nice and coated in that flour. If I can keep the ground beef in my pan, that would be excellent. Okay, now that has cooked down just a little bit, you want to make sure you cook that flour taste out. Go ahead and add in all of your tomatoes. Mix this all around. It's going to thicken up very, very nicely. It smells amazing. Now, if you find that it's too thick for your taste, you can, add in just a little bit of water, but you want it to be slightly thick. You don't want it to be soupy or too runny. Now you can go ahead and add in just a little bit more salt and pepper to your taste. Give that another little mix. Now if you use the Lowry's Total Seasoning, it's got salt in it, so be careful when you are adding in your salt. You want to do just a little bit because that Lowry's seasoning, it's got salt in it like I said. So now I'm just going to turn this off, and I'm just going to kind of level this out, smush it down slightly, because we're going to layer on the cheese and the French fries. Okie dokie. So now you're just going to go in and add in your cheese. You can add in as much or as little as you want. Depends on how cheesy you want it. I usually just add in about a cup. It looks like a lot, but it's going to melt down and get all nice and gooey and cheesy. And it's just going to make it that much better. Okay. We got that all in there. And now all you're going to do is just layer on all of your fries. You can do this meticulously and kind of layer them in like this, or if you don't have the time or the patience to sit there and add in all of your French fries, just dump them in and level them out as best as you can. It's not going to look aesthetically pleasing, but it's going to taste the same, and it's going to be delicious. Sometimes I will sit there and add in all of the French fries in a little layer, in a single layer, and it looks all nice and pretty, and then it looks like a tornado hit it by the time we get to it. Because everybody just digs in, and then it just looks really, really awesome. Really awesome. So you can just go in, maneuver these around however you desire. And once you get them where you want them, you can go ahead and put this in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. Just until the top is nice and golden brown. I'm going to spray this with a little bit of oil, some olive oil, just to help them get nice and golden in the oven. So I'm going to put this in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. It really depends on your oven and how hot it cooks. When they're nice and golden brown, you're good to go. The edges will be nice and bubbly. It's going to smell so good. So I'll meet you back here and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay guys, so this just come out of the oven. If you can hear it, it's still quite bubbly. And the top is a nice and golden brown. The cheese is melted and the French fries are cooked through. and it smells so good. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And if you want this recipe or any of my other recipes, you can click the link down in the description box below. It says my blog/website. You can click the link, it'll take you right to my website. Or you can go into the comment section. I always have it pinned there. You can just click the link in there. It will say get recipes here, and then it will have my link. Just click on it. It'll take you right to my blog, so you can type in whatever recipe that is up on my channel. There's a few on there that I haven't put up on my channel yet. So yeah, you can just go there, type in whatever recipe, it'll pull it up, you can print it out and save it to your collection. So we're gonna go enjoy dinner, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.